Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today, we're going to get right into the pick a card reading for what are their true feelings for you. We have 3 piles in front of you, and what I'd like for you to do right now is to just sit back, relax, take a deep breath, and allow your gaze to come to the pile that calls your attention the most. The first pile, we have this beautiful amethyst, smoky amethyst heart. We have a red jasper heart on a second pile, and the third pile is the citrine heart. All right, guys, so I will be right back with pile number 1. All right, let's get right into pile number 1. We're going to start off with their animal spirit. Who is this individual thinking about you? We have the turtle, along with the Hierophant and the 10 of Pentacles. A lot of water and earth here. Beautiful energy. And what are their true feelings? Communication. They want to communicate with you. What are the energies? Spirit of the gargoyle and spirit of Saint Nicholas. I'm going to be pulling more cards as well as zodiac signs. And what's your supporting energy through all of this? We have intuition and generosity. Wow. All right. So a nice combination. But let's get right into who is this person that's thinking about you right now? And then we can get into their true feelings. This person is resonating with the turtle. Turtle is such beautiful water energy. The turtle is the animal spirit for the storyteller. Your person may be someone who is a writer or a journalist. They may be someone who is in the arts of some kind. The turtle has such a profound amount of stability and groundedness, while being able to navigate difficult emotional territory, which is another reason why storytellers often are synonymous with that turtle energy. They're able to convey the spirit and the emotions of someone's story without being sucked in completely by it. That's that groundedness. So turtle energy is very strong, very artistic individual. Now, what else do we have to go along with that? Well, 10 of Pentacles energy and a Hierophant. So this person is doing extremely well right now. They may have just recently had something published or something sold. 10 of Pentacles energy is like the whole shebang. Money's coming in. Their security is strong. Family connections are strong. They're able to take care of all of their responsibilities. Everything is flowing nicely when it comes to the material world. When it comes to that earth energy, living, health, wealth, the Hierophant is there. Interesting, the Hierophant can often be someone who's a bit of a guide or a teacher. This person may indeed be a teacher. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards to get a little bit deeper into who this person is, so we can then begin to understand their true feelings as well. Page of Swords, interesting, the Devil, and the 5 of Pentacles. So your person definitely recently has gone through a period of revivement and uplifting. So that 10 of Pentacles on top of the 5. So they probably have had some really lean times in the past, maybe even the recent past. And that's all kind of going away right now. I really feel strongly for some of you that this person has absolutely suddenly sort of resonated up when it comes to their art. Or their writing. For sure, some of you, this individual is a journalist. Devil energy is there. Yeah, the devil is associated with passion and desire, but also with art. The devil is that energy that spurs us on to create fantastic things. And it could be that you're dealing with somebody who may have been very taboo in their field, right? But they're finding their footing. And with that page, that lovely page of confidence, right? Definitely somebody who's outside of the norm, who maybe some of their artistic work has, caused some controversy. They may have very well been a starving artist for quite some time because of that controversy. But nevertheless, they followed their heart. I feel strongly for some of you that this person had a mentor that they were following or that was helping them, and everything has come full circle for them. So now what are their true feelings? Communication. This person wants to communicate with you strongly, right? They want to have a dialogue, right? It may be that up until now, there had been a break in communication, or up until now, they may not have felt confident. That page is bringing a lot of confidence to this person. This person may be somebody who, up until now, has really presented themselves as guarded. And here we have Spirit of the Gargoyle as well, Spirit said. Very guarded, maybe even intimidated by you, right? And so they come off a little bit, maybe even unfriendly or closed off, I dare say. But this has all had to do with a lack of confidence, I think, which is now coming in for them. Now that they're getting their affirmation about their work, this person, definitely their career, I'm going to say their art, their work, and the level of sort of success they've had in that really impacted their ability to talk to you. And deep down inside, all they want is to talk to you. St. Nicholas is there. There's a lot of generosity. This person is extremely generous. They may communicate with you in a form of gifts or actions, right? Much less than actual, their form of communication, right? May not be just words or coming right out, because I don't think this person operates like that. King of Wands, wow. And Six of Pentacles, absolutely. Their form of communication is going to be doing things for you, helping you, providing assistance for you. And in every other way, they may indeed come off as even cold, guarded, cold, paranoid, don't get too close. And yet they keep doing things for you. This is their love language. This is the way they're communicating with you. What's your support? Well, your support in all of this is to stick with your intuition, and then there's generosity, right? So Saturn and Leo, again with the generosity, again with the giving and the helping. Trust your intuition. If this person continues to provide and continues to help, maybe even give you gifts, this is their love language. And so if your intuition is telling you that, hey, they want something, they want to communicate, listen to it, because it's absolutely correct, right? If you're thinking about this person, and this person is someone that you want to communicate with, and you've had maybe even a little blockage there, this is the avenue to go down. Pay attention to what they do financially for you, or what they do in a very physical way. Some people communicate and how they do things rather than what they say. Let me pull out the zodiac signs. At the end of each of my readings and piles, I always pull zodiac signs, let you know who you're dealing with, Virgo. And that fits with that Hierophant. Hierophant is the card and tarot for Virgo. So some of you absolutely dealing with a Virgo right now. Some of you more earth energy, dealing with a Capricorn. Wow. Okay, let's pull one more. And some of you are dealing with a Leo. And there's that generosity, Saturn and Leo energy. Yeah, your person is thinking about you. They desperately would love to be able to communicate with you in a way that is less sort of, I want to say closed off or intimidated, but they're thinking about you and they want a deeper connection for sure. All right, guys, thank you so much. This is pile number 1. If you want to get a personal reading, go ahead and follow the instructions below, or go in the description. There's a variety of personal readings. If you'd like to join my channel, go ahead and subscribe, like, comment on the video. If this is something that resonates with you, share it with the collective. And that's it for pile number 1, folks. I will be right back with pile number 2. All right, let's get right into pile number 2 for pick a card reading, what are their true feelings. And we're going to start off with their animal spirit. See what kind of individual we're dealing with. Right away, we have that water animal spirit of the octopus, along with the Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit. Interesting. And their true feelings back together. Uh-oh. This is nice. And the energy surrounding that spirit of the swans. Beautiful. They mate for life. Oh, and demon spirit. All right. Excited to get into that. We're going to be pulling more cards. And what is your support energy? Growth. And we have concentration. All right, guys. So before we can really understand what their true feelings are, let's take a look at this individual. This person is resonating with octopus energy right now, water energy. the issue with the octopus is that, the octopus gets itself entangled, involved, instigated into all kinds of relationships, right, that it doesn't need to be involved in, right? The octopus is one of these creatures that just finds itself all involved. All of those tentacles, all of that emotional energy, sometimes a little bit too much empathy, right? And just too much involvement with a lot of relationships, entanglements that don't suit it. And oftentimes the octopus doesn't know where it begins and somebody else, or where it ends and somebody else begins, right? It's that deeply involved in situations that it really doesn't need to be involved in, can become quite tired emotionally. But we will get some more energy for that. I'm going to pull some more cards, but Knight of Pentacles and the Hermit. So this person is someone, I'm going to say they generally try to keep themselves to themselves with that Hermit energy, right? And the problem, of course, is that when they do go out, when they do involve themselves, there's something about this individual, they just can't help but be getting too involved with people, too emotionally attached. For the most part, as far as they're concerned, they are very earthy with that Knight of Pentacles. They have a very sort of definite path that they're following, a definite objective. And in order to maintain that, they really do have to keep themselves to themselves. When they go out in the world, when they interact with others, they just get too involved, and it draws their attention away from what's really important in life. I look ahead at Back Together and I wonder, what broke the two of you apart, and I suspect it will have been that, this person may have learned some lessons from realizing that they can't spread themselves too thin with people. Let's pull some more. King of Wands, Seven of Wands, yep, and the Knight of Cups. And there is the battle. Somewhere along the line, I'm going to say that there was a mistake made with this individual. Somewhere along the line, move that heart up here. This person got involved with a lot of other people and their business, right? And as it naturally happens, as it almost always happens, there was a battle that ensued, somewhere along the line, it wasn't working out. There was either somebody else who was like, hang on a second, why don't you get out of this? Or they were the ones then blamed when something fell apart. A lot of times when you get yourself involved in situations that you really don't have any business in, right? Even if you're telling yourself you're getting involved to help, what ends up happening is that when anything goes wrong, you're the first person to be blamed, right? Your involvement, your instigation, all of that, your attachment to what's going on is the first thing that could be demonized or blamed. I think this person found themselves fighting fighting with the people that they thought they were helping or they thought they had a connection with. There's a King of Wands and a Knight of Cups. Definitely a feeling here that they got caught between two people, right? Someone has come in to sort of court them, I'm going to say, or be with them with that Knight of Cups. And yet there's a King of Wands standing there. This King of Wands, I think, may resonate with you. And I'll come back to why. What are they feeling? What are their true feelings back together? They want to be reunited. They want a chance to get back together with you. And I think that you're resonating with that King of Wands because whatever individual was coming in for them here caused them a lot of stress, a lot of strife, a lot of arguing. Again, the messiness of some of these relationships that this person has been involved with has really caught them off guard. And at the end of the day, they found themselves by themselves having to defend themselves. And yet you were the one who was the strongest, King of Wands. You may have been the one that always had their back. King of Wands also understands boundaries and understands sticking to a plan, a goal, keeping your eye on the ball. And the King of Wands does not involve him or herself in things that don't that don't pertain to them, right? That has nothing to do with them, that isn't part of their vision. I think that strength that you've had here is something that this person is realizing and will be coming back to. Hermit energy, they've definitely found themselves on the outs. Whatever they were involved in over here has ended, and they've really found themselves alone again. And of course, very much wanting to get back together with you. What do we have? Spirit of the Swan and a demon spirit. Yeah, Spirit of the Swan, elegance and grace, but swans also mate for life, right? And I think that some of the grace and determination that you're resonating with here, that you were always resonating with, is what they miss. Realizing that they may have indeed gotten themselves involved in some really petty relationships, disingenuous relationships. There was a big mistake made. Demon spirit, tormented, fear, shadow self. Yeah. I think this person really wants to get back together with you, and at the same time is having to face up to some of their mistakes. Something about them that pulls them into situations that aren't for them, that don't involve them. Yeah, and now they want to get back together with you. So those are their true feelings. You're going to know. If you resonate with this, you're going to know exactly who I'm talking about. This person is also somebody who generally is extremely devoted and faithful, but that faithfulness or that devotion has been completely misplaced. Eight of Cups, there it is. Somebody walked away from them. This is very much a case, I feel strongly, folks, if you're resonating with this pile, that this is a case of a lover who went away thinking they had it greener on the other side, and realizing that, in fact, they really got themselves caught up in something that had nothing to do with them. 10 of Pentacles, right? Had nothing to do with them, or promised them something that never came through. Whatever, they may have been promised a real success, a lot of money, stability, that never came through, right? Whatever stability they had, they probably in the end are realizing they've had with you. Definitely on the heels of being sort of jilted. And now very much feeling like, I want to be back together with my person. Now, what is your support energy? Growth. You have growth and you also have concentration. And I say this because pay attention and, remain focused on your goals and your growth. Because again, this feels like a case of somebody who's having buyer's remorse. Like they went off and got themselves involved in a lot of messy situations because I think they thought, somewhere along the line, they thought they would have it better or things would be better, or they mistakenly felt as though they were doing some kind of greatness, some kind of great work here, being involved, and realizing they haven't. Now they're coming back. Stay concentrated, right? Saturn in Gemini, stay focused. And remember that you've grown a lot out of this too. Feels again also to me like some of you, you were very much hurt by this. I think that they got a taste of what they did to you. This 8 of Pentacles, they may have walked away from you at some point, and now somebody's walked away from them. And they are remorseful, I think. They definitely are realizing they made the wrong choice. They miss your poise and elegance and grace. Whoever they were dealing with over here, whatever sloppy situations they were dealing with over here, just did not pan out to be quality or in-depth or deep in any way. Let's pull out your zodiac signs, see what kind of zodiac signs you might be dealing with. Yeah. And are you ready to be back together with them? Sound off in the comments. We have Leo. Leo showed up for the first pile as well. Are you ready? Like, have they said enough things to you? That's what I want to know. Taurus energy. That's that earth. and Virgo. So Virgo and Leo have shown up for both piles so far. I'm going to come back with pile 3 in a moment. But yeah, ask yourself some hard questions here, like why did they leave, or why did you guys break up in the first place? Is it a case of them having left you and hurt you, and now because they're being hurt, they're wanting to come back? Have they dealt with their shadow self? Have they dealt with the issues here that led to it, right? And also, hermit energy. They're finding themselves all alone. Is it just a case of them not wanting to be alone? Like, really stay focused and stay focused on what they do and not what they say. So you can be sure that if you are getting back together with someone, if you do take them up on this, you're doing it on your terms and, for reasons that are important to you, that matter to you, that they've dealt with some of their shadow self as well, some of their decision making that's really led them to this situation in the first place. All right, guys, this is pile number 2. If you want to get a personal reading, go ahead and check the description or the comments section below. You can look at the information scrolling below on the screen. You can also like, subscribe, and share. All of that really helps my channel, and I really appreciate when you comment and let the collective know what you're going through. But thank you. That is it for pile number 2, and I'll be right back with pile number 3. All right, everyone, let's jump right into pile number 3 for the pick a card reading. What are their true feelings? And we're going to start off with their animal spirit. The phoenix. Wow, rising from the ashes, all reborn. And what are the other energies? The hanged man. And we have the 5 of Pentacles. All right, what are their true feelings? Total connection. Wow, nice. Spirit of possession and spirit of travel. And what's your support energy in all of this? The priestess, followed by domination. All right, now we're going to get into it and pull more cards. But let's go ahead and jump in and see what kind of individual are you dealing with. This person, wow, they're resonating with Phoenix energy. The Phoenix is associated with the first chakra right at the root of our spine. It is life, death, rebirth, right? Rebirthing from the ashes. The Phoenix rises and completely is reinvented. This is somebody who has recently or is currently completely shedding their past, pains of the past, completely have dealt or having gone through a phase in their life where they've dealt whatever issues have been holding them back, and they're ready for a whole new, a whole new everything, a whole new them, a whole new sort of chapter in their life. And this is often done. Phoenix energy represents that letting go without any animosity or vindictiveness or anger or bitterness. A true sort of coming to terms with everything that you are up until now and being ready for the next stage. What other energies do we have? Interesting, the Hanged Man and 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, this person definitely had to deal with a setback recently that was quite tough. They may have been ostracized. They may have lost friends or family or a group in some way. Suddenly they found themselves on their own, by themselves, to themselves without any support around. The Hanged Man is there, and I really think that a lot of this has to do with the fact that this individual is someone who's extremely authentic and principled. Hanged Man energy can oftentimes be stubborn. This person has very stubbornly held on to who they are. Excuse the sirens in the background. There's nothing I can do about that. They've stubbornly held on to who they are, their identity, their way of life, the way they see things, their perspective. And yet, that has somehow led them to a bit of a setback, right? 5 of Pentacles is very much hitting rock bottom, starting all over. It feels like this person had to leave a lot behind, recently. And it's okay with that. They're okay with that. There have been some fundamental lessons learned here. 7 of Cups. All that glitters is not gold. They've definitely learned that. Page of Swords. And the Ace of Swords. A lot of swords energy. A lot of air. Definitely realize that all that glitters is not gold. There have been some dreams and some, Dreams, yeah, just some dreams and goals in their life or ideas perhaps about what they can achieve or what is possible that have recently been shattered in a way, right? I think with this Five of Pentacles energy here, this rebirth, this person has really woken up to what was a bit of a mirage for them for a while. And they're starting to see themselves and their lives in a completely new light. They're starting to get some confidence back in, Page of Swords. Ace of Swords with confidence. A truth has come into them, an irrefutable truth and understanding, a level of clarity that they haven't had before. You may have dealt with somebody, this person may have been somebody that was part of some kind of cultural group, religious group, etc. Something that they were a part of, a lifestyle or a community, right? Background that they were a part of has, to a certain degree, forsaken them. And they found the truth underneath of all of it, their own truth. Something hasn't been sitting right with them for quite some time. And they're getting that confidence in. So they've really woken up to like a whole new idea of who they truly are, what their life means, what their dreams going forward are. This person's gone through such a metamorphosis recently. And what are their true feelings for you? They want to be connected with you. Total connection, but total connection in this new person that they are. Like in this newfound truth that they found about themselves, this reinvention that they're reinventing of themselves that they're having right now, part of that is a desire to be completely connected with you. There may have been, I feel like there's a newfound appreciation that's come in here. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody who now sees you in a completely different light than they did before because of what they've recently gone through, because of this huge eye-opener they've recently come to. I'm surprised the Tower hasn't shown up, but it's almost as if everything they believed in or they thought was real, they realizing was BS, and that awakening for them has brought such clarity. And that clarity, part of that clarity is knowing that they want a complete connection with you. Part of this new clarity is that, oh yeah, I'm clear that I also want to be connected completely, mind, body, and soul with this person. What other energies are associated? Spirit of possession and travel. They're ready to move. They may be willing to move towards you, to be with you. Spirit of possession, sexual obsession. Yeah. They now, and listen, that sounds horrible, doesn't it? It depends on who you are, right? But take care with that, because you're also dealing with somebody who can be extreme. With that Hangman energy, that lets you know you are dealing with someone who can go either way, but in an extreme way, either too much this way or too much that way. They can become... they have a propensity towards fanaticism in a way, right? So while they are realizing that a lot of what they've put their faith into recently is not what it seemed, they can very easily swing all the way to the other side, which is why this total connection coming in for you seems, for some of you, it's going to feel like a little bit over the top. When we talk about their true feelings, they may have been hiding this, or they may not have been letting you know about the depth of this feeling they have for you because they themselves realize it's a little bit over the top. Spirit of possession, that's a heavy, heavy, heavy attraction. You want to take care with that. Also, for some of you, if you know who I'm talking about, this person is going to be telling you that they're ready to upend themselves and completely move to be with you. Right? They're like, oh, I'm ready to move to be with you. All I want is you all day long, 24 hours, And so take care, because in the beginning that can seem very beautiful. It can almost be like a love bombing scenario, but you want to take care with that because there's something about this that's extreme. When I look ahead and I see domination, right? There is something about this energy from this person that may not be altogether healthy. Sun is coming in. Yeah, it's going to be revealed. Right? You are definitely, their intention for this total connection is going to come out and be revealed to you very clearly, very soon. Be ready for it. Now, if this is what you want, great. But just take care that the energy you're dealing with is coming from an open, honest, transparent place and not from a selfish place. Fanaticism comes from a selfish place. What's your support? Priestess and domination. Yeah. The high priestess, the priestess. In this oracle, it's just called the priestess. No association with the high priestess per se. But listen, don't forget your wisdom. Don't forget your experience, right? Trust your wisdom in this scenario. You've had experiences with people like this before. You've had experience with domination before. Mars and Sagittarius, someone who may want to dominate or control or take control. You've also had experiences with how this looks in the beginning, middle, and end. So lean into your priestess energy as your support through this. Because once their true feelings are revealed, it's going to be something. You know, it's going to feel like a lot. It's going to feel like a lot of heaviness, right? And you may already know who I'm talking about. You may already be feeling a sense of that heaviness now. But there's more to come, right? This person has only just begun to sort of lean into this energy with you. Again, I feel like this person may be new to you. This is not an old lover coming back. This is a new lover. It feels strongly like a new lover, but the level of their intensity, their level of their desire with you, the level of wanting to completely now disregard, change, leave behind everything that was up until now and move 120% forward with you is a lot. And you're going to feel like it's a lot. And, you know, you want to lean into your experience and your wisdom. You know what is right. You know what when something comes from a place that isn't so right. Cancer energy. Some of you are dealing with a Cancer. Virgo for the third time. Virgo's shown up. Virgo showed up for all three readings. So I'll probably do a Virgo love reading tonight and put that up. And we have Taurus. All right, Taurus showing up. All right, guys, so Cancer, Virgo, Taurus, that might be the energy that you're dealing with again. Thank you so much for joining me. This was pile number 3. If you want to get a private reading, you can go ahead in the description or the comment section. Should be some information pinned there on how you can book a reading with me. There's some information scrolling along the bottom of the screen. Also, if you would like to subscribe to my channel, like or share a comment, all of that really helps my channel, and it just helps the community to share their experience. If you're going through something like this, ask yourself some questions. Why is this moving so quickly? What is their true desire? Especially when you're dealing with somebody, whenever you're dealing with somebody who's quick to sort of completely erase or disregard or turn their back on everything they've believed or sort of, I want to say, bought into up until now, and then all of a sudden they want to take that same level of fervor into something completely different. You always want to ask yourself why. What's changed? What's their reasoning for that? Does it always have to be all or nothing? So ask yourself some important questions and let us know in the comments section if you resonate. But for right now, guys, thank you so much for joining me for this pick a card reading. What are their true feelings? I do hope it resonated, and I hope to see all of you back here at Bow and Arrow Tarot for your next tarot reading. Bye-bye now.